Hello, so again, it's another day. Basically, I got the door trial fitted again. I'm not happy with the door shuts, so we're going to get started with making them right. It's Thursday, and I've got bingley on Sunday, and I've got to get my door built back up and some other little bits and pieces done, plus wash the car before then, so we're busy. So what I've done, I've been to screw fix and I picked up some 2.5mm gardening wire. It is galvanised, so if you are going to do what I'm going to do and weld it, you need to just grind or sand the galvanisation back just to be our seal, because when you weld it, it can give off some toxic fumes. So we're going to go belt and brace, so we're going to get it all back off, and we'll put a mask on as well just to make sure we're not getting anything inside the bodies. And I'm going to basically use this to weld on the door shuts to pack them out a little bit, because I'm not happy with the shuts themselves, and I'll show you why in a second. So yeah, let's just get on with it. Up here. And come back a little bit, but there's quite a big gap down here, so I'm gonna have a little bit of play about with them. It does sort of taper back in down here, and it's quite nice at the bottom. On this side, quite tight there, very tight down here, but there's not a great deal I can do with that bit. And there's a big gaping gap up here, so you know, I'll have a little bit of a play about with it, see what I can do. I just need to grind these back and just put some weld across there as well. The same for that side. They were just temporary welds while I've got the door skin in place. So we'll get that done. So what I'll do, I'll just have a bit of a play about with them shims, make sure the hinges are all tight and what have you, and then we'll get on with that bit. So we'll clean this up a little bit, get the galv off. And then yeah.
Perfect.
So I'm happy with that door shut, nice and tight now, a nice tight line. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to weld that in. We'll probably go for a seam weld, but keep it really cool, because I don't want to warp anything. And I'm also conscious that I did put some tiger seal on the inside of this, so I don't want to obviously go too mad with the heat in case it starts doing nasty things like catching fire. Classic mini workshop. So yeah. I always have a bottle of water or a bucket of water on hand. I have a little, it's over there like, but I have a little bottle of water, like a little pop bottle, or water bottle. Just cut a hole in the top of a lid, and you can squirt it and squeeze it on something if you need to, or you can take the lid off and just drench it. So little top tip for you. So there we go, all welded in. So what I've done a seam weld all the way down, just taking your time doing it in little bits. It's nice and flat. I will have to just grind some of these welds down. I think some of them are actually really nice. I think you might agree. Just had to taper it in a little bit here. I had to pack it up with a little bit of weld just to bring that edge in. But aside from that, I think we're pretty much good. So the reason that I went for a seam weld is because a door shut takes a hammering. And yes, I could have done tacks and put some filler in. What I don't want on the edge of a door is filler, because you bang it on the side of a car or you shut your door too hard, that bit's gonna fall out or crack first. So I wanted welding there. I'll grind that nice and flat. Then we'll DA down it, because I need to DA the door anyway. We'll DA down it, and then on the back of it, it'll just be a bit of seam sealer. So, jobs are good then. Let's get grinding. So what I've done there, any low spots that was in the actual the metal, which wasn't many to be fair, I've just put some weld in them. You could lead load that, you could filler it if you wanted to, but like I said, I don't want any filler on this part of the door. So you could lead load that. I haven't got the time, or the practice, or the stuff to do any of that at the minute, so some little bits of MIG weld will just fill in little pinholes up nicely. You can also use stopper as well, which is a bit like a fine filler. I've used it before, it's quite good, but like I say, on the edge of a door skin, at least, I want some actual metal there. I don't want anything, you know, it'll just chip out. So, back on with these, get them ground back, on with the front, and then that should be that done. Right, well, when that's shut, I think you'll agree that shut line is a hell of a lot better than what it was. So there's still a little couple of marks in there. They are absolutely tiny. You can see how much I'm having to zoom in for them. I'm going to have to get some stopper in them. But that is what stopper's made for. It is the little tiny pinholes. But yeah, the shut line, apart from down there of course, but that's still got to come in anyway. The shut line up here is absolutely phenomenal. I love it. So just primered, obviously zinc primered, etch primer, zinc primer, then normal body shop primer. I'll put some stopper over these when I can. Then just down that side, still to do. So much the same thing. I won't film that, but I'll do exactly the same. Bring the primer over here, and then give it all a nice coat of silver. Hopefully I get that done today. Major milestone done. I can then build the doors back up on an evening. the other bits I need to do, and then we're done. But yeah, I think you'll agree. That is looking a heck of a lot better than what it was. Like I said, I'm not happy with this bit down here, but that was always a little bit sketchy anyway. With his panel, I may have to do something with that because it does sort of pop in a little bit. But anyway, so the outside's done. I've done the inside as well. As I said, that will be getting some seam sealer all the way down it, and then another coat of primer. I've just got to shoot off a little bit now, so just wanted to get it protected. But yeah, there we go, we're on the way. As I said, I've got to shoot out quickly, but I'll be back any second and you will see a finished door. Boom! Anyway, that's not the last job, this is. I've just painted it. I really should have done it before I painted it. I might have to put some paint on the inside of it. Bastard! Right, so it is the night before Bingley. It's about 10 o'clock at night. And I've just finished prepping about with this thing. So the door was done yesterday. Washed it all today, vacuumed it all. It's not a looker. So if you come in and have a look at it, be prepared. It's not a looker. There's still a lot to do with it. A lot of plans. I'll show you the door in a second. What I've just done is I've just sorted the high lows out in the back. It was a little bit low. I've got some tools in the back. Full tank of fuel, plus my dad's coming down with me, so it's going to be like that. So I've just put the back up a little bit to give me a couple of bit more clearance. But the door, and let me tell you, I'm not rushing to do the other side because it was an absolute pain. And apologies for the light, that one has just blown. Is it a sign of things to come? Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll make it to Bingley. Desperate to be there. Anyway, as you can see, and bear in mind, this is not a finished job. I mean, I've painted it silver, as you can see, just because I had some Halfords vouchers and they sell us the colour in Halfords. So, done that in silver. Back's in primer, not a looker. Door shut itself, a little bit tighter than what I wanted, but fairly even. The little ripples that you might be able to make out, that's purely because that's just been welded and a very, very light skim filler. That's not really been finished as it needs to be yet, but the door gap is very nice. And as I say, the same at the front again. There's hardly any filler in this. This is all pretty much just metalwork, how I've welded it, and I think you'll agree it's a fairly nice gap. And I even managed to get it to sort of space out of the bottom a little bit so it clears. And I just put some washers, some penny washers on the inside of the hinge, just to adjust it, kick it out a little bit. Purely because I haven't got the pins yet and there's no time, so I've had to bring it out a little bit just so it clears. It is fitting really nice, shuts fairly well. The only thing is, yeah, the clips broke on them. They was rusted, so I've got one in. I have been advised from you may know Mark off of Classic Mini Workshops videos. He said shove some blue tack in it, so blue tack in there tomorrow. And Steve from Turbo Cooper Sport, might be that channel, he's got some spare clips. He's going to give me some of them as well as a free ticket to Bingley. So he's going to give me some of them clips. So yeah, it's all done. It's all back together. These bullet wing mirrors, they're not my choice. I don't particularly like them, but it's all I've got and it's all I can afford. To get them bolts in, what a... Anyway, I think we're ready. We might just get there. I'm so nervous, I'm so excited. It's the first mini show that I will have ever gone to in a mini. Because I never made it to London to Brighton, my old one, because I couldn't get work off. So yeah, here we go. Anyway, next video, next ones I've got lined up. What have I got coming up? I don't know, we'll sort that one out. It might be a Bingley if I do a video down there. But by the time you see this video, I'll have been to Bingley. So if you've seen me there, you knew I got there. But did I get home? I hope I did. I hope I do. Confusing. Anyway, until next time, see you later.